Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name is Constable Danny McKinnon, Public Information Officer with the Winnipeg Police Service. Today we have 3 matters to release on. The first have to do with 2 sexual exploitation investigations, which I'll be giving you those details, and then my partner, Constable Claude Chansey, will discuss a homicide release. So for the first matter, sexual exploitation. In October 2024, Winnipeg Police Service Sex Crimes Unit entered into a sexual exploitation investigation. The survivor in this matter, who is now an adult when reported between May of 2019 and August of 2020. While she was a teenager, she was attending an after-school program within the Seven Oaks School Division. Her student support worker was an adult male who groomed her, resulting in a sexually exploitive relationship. And this November 3rd, 2024, members of the Sex Crimes Unit arrested and charged 37-year-old Matthew James Musso with sexual assault and sexual exploitation, and he was detained in custody. Investigators have determined that Musso had been employed as a teacher in several schools within Winnipeg until 2024, but is no longer a teacher. We've provided some victim services phone numbers as well as clinic resource phone numbers. And the Winnipeg Police Service is committed to providing support to our survivors of sexual assault. Anyone wishing to speak to an investigator can call 986-6245, or you can also make a report on cybertip.ca. Before we take any questions, I think it's very important to know that the survivor in this matter had listened to a previous media release we issued in October involving this individual and bravely came forward to make this report. I'm going to move on to the second one before questions. Sexual procurement, it was an arrest. The Counter-Exploitation Unit, CEU, is committed to the protection of those involved in the sex trade and dedicated to holding exploitive offenders accountable. In early October 2024, CEU entered into an investigation after a female in her 20s, this will be the survivor of this matter, reported being in a coercive relationship. The survivor reported being groomed by an adult female who was known to her. She was ultimately provided gifts such as clothing, jewelry, and drugs by this female. Between September 23 and October of 24, the female insisted the survivor pay back these gifts, but ultimately pay back her debts, and made her work as an escort. The female set up meetings using online advertisements for the survivor to pay sexual services for money. To provide sexual services for money. The female then took all of the proceeds that were received by the survivor. On November 4th, 34-year-old female Michelle Victoria Comer of Winnipeg was charged with procuring person to provide sexual services, material benefit for sexual services, trafficking in persons, failed to comply with probation, and she was detained in custody. And if you need any more information on sexual exploitation, there's a number of websites, including the Winnipeg Police Service or Child Protection website as well. So I'll take some questions here.
So the last time we heard about Matthew Musso, he was accused of taking pictures of people in a pool, and police had linked him to another victim who was a student at a school. Are these 2 separate victims, just so I understand?
Yeah, they are 2 separate. And the first one was an ICE investigation. That was the Internet Child Exploitation Unit. So a little bit of a different type of investigation.
Is there still a belief that there may be other victims out there?
Well, there's always the potential for, other survivors to be existing. And that's why we always provide resources for not only the police if you wish to make a report, but just if you need any type of emotional support and you don't want to make a police report, we like to provide those resources as well.
Are there any updates into the other investigation, the ICE investigation and the
No,
other student? who was
that
involved?
one is now before the court process, so they'll essentially be both going through the court process shortly.
It's just the two individuals that Mousseau's charged with?
Yes, but two separate investigations.
Right.
Have other people come forward with the allegations involving Mousseau?
Have anybody else?
Yeah.
No. Anything else on this matter or on the other matter? Okay, thank you. We'll get Claude to come on up.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to give you an update today on an investigation that you're well aware in the 1800 block of Ellis Avenue. Last night, there was a major incident. We did advise the public in regards to closures of roads for that particular incident. They have since been reopened, but we thought it would be important to bring this information to you this morning. So on November 7th at approximately 10 p.m., the Winnipeg Police Service responded to the 1800 block of Ellis Avenue for the report of an adult male who had been stabbed. West District General Patrol officers attended and located a 47-year-old male suffering from life-threatening bodily injuries sustained from a stabbing. Officers provided the victim with emergency medical attention before he was conveyed to hospital in critical condition and subsequently pronounced deceased. Officers located a 42-year-old adult male suspect nearby and arrested him without incident. The homicide unit has assumed the investigation, and notification to family members is pending. Anyone with information, including video or dash cam video footage regarding this incident, is asked to call the homicide unit at 204-986-6508 or Crime Stoppers at 204-786-TIPS. Any questions?
Have police made any charges in this up to this point?
We will be updating you on that. There has been that arrest, like I said, that has been made. We will update you in the very near future on not only the identity of the suspect, the charges that are being laid, as well as the identity of the deceased.
We heard that there was another incident on Tuesday, another assault. Are these connected by any chance?
They're not related.
Do you know what the relationship between these two individuals might have been?
At this time, investigators believe that they are known to each other.
Is there any idea what led up to this?
All we know so far is that there was an altercation, a physical altercation, and it escalated to the point where one person was stabbed.
Was there anyone else involved besides the members?
I can only tell you that there were other people present in the area, in the vicinity. So investigators are being diligent in being able to interview those people. Any other questions? Thank you very much.